Hello there, everyone. Welcome back to some more Let's Play Inscryption. In the last episode, we continued our trek towards the fisherman boss next, and we've acquired quite a few free cards by exploring everything around his room. We've got a worker ant, a queen ant, a skink, I think is what it's called. Yep, a skink, and we're looking pretty good. However, our deck is becoming massive. We've got, how much is this? 12 cards? 13 cards in the deck. That is quite a few cards, more than I generally like having in a game of this sort. We also still need to, I think, open up the last two drawers here in this cabinet, because the stoat and the stink bug were letting me know that there is another card somewhere around here that we need to find, because it too will talk to us. We also probably need to find a squirrel and a wolf cub at some point to interact with this somehow, or have this become true if we place them on the board. Or no spoilers, I don't want to know if that's correct or not, but I'm pretty sure that is. But I don't... Do we have a wolf cub? Or did I get rid of my wolf cub? Oh, and hold on, we do have a wolf cub. So we should try playing the squirrel and the wolf cub in the next battle that we do. Here, okay. And then, if nothing happens on the board, at that point, I guess we'll just finish the game and see if that changed at all. I'm positive there's some interaction with the wolf cub and the squirrel that we need to be aware of to have the painting have some more impact in this world. We still have our pliers, our squirrel in a bottle, and our 4 boned tokens over here as well, in case we need them. But I don't think we're going to. Let's keep going forward, get more cards in our deck, and move up some more. No, move forward, move up some more is the same thing. Oh, I said it that way. 1 blood, 2 blood, or 3 blood. We don't have very many 3 blood cards. I'm willing to draw one. The regal moose. The creatures of the wild make way for it. Moose buck, 3 damage, 7 life. With this symbol, what does this do? Hefty. At the end of the owner's turn, a card bearing this sigil will move in the direction inscribed on the sigil. Creatures in the way will be pushed in the same direction. Oh, so this is going to move, I guess, to the right and push everything to the right as well. The other movement looks like it stops if there's a creature in the way. We don't need any supplies, so I don't think we go here unless we want to figure out... Oh, and we can't go there anyway. We can't go there anyway. I didn't realize that the path would be blocked off from us there. The crackling fire lit the starving faces of a group of survivors. "We have not food," one said. "But perhaps one of your creatures will join us. Enhance its power," said another. "Please no, choose wisely." I get the impression that this encounter can go badly on occasion. I haven't seen that happen quite yet. Last time I think we were here, we improved our lottery by the campfire. A bit weird that. Let's, I think we'll improve the Rattler this time to get a 4 damage creature. I'm not sure if the upgrades we're applying to lottery will stick with that card in the future. I don't think they will, because when we had our stoat with flying before, And now it doesn't have it. Yeah, let's upgrade the Rattler once. The power of the Rattler was enhanced by the warmth. As one of the survivors began pulling a knife from their pocket, you withdrew. A bullfrog to start. Okay. A very easy board. It's like it wants me to actually play the cards. And we have the wolf cub and the squirrel in our hand. I'm going to go with fate is deciding for us here. And we'll place the squirrel there. And our wolf cub. Oh! No, we won't play the wolf cub yet. Darn it, I need to kill a squirrel to play the wolf cub. But that will be fine. If I kill this squirrel, place wolf cub, next turn we draw a squirrel and place that squirrel here. And we see what happens. So let's... Maybe I have to end my turn with it looking like that. In which case I would want to use a squirrel card. Let's use the squirrel card. Let's use the emergency squirrel. Oh, okay. Something did happen. But I'm not allowed to get up to look around the cabin at the moment. Okay. Let's end the turn. Okay, we're having an adder show up next turn, which will automatically kill our wolf. And the coyote as well. We'll do 3 damage to him. And we'll take 3 damage as well on our turn. I think we draw a card from our standard deck, kill the squirrel, and play the otter. A wolf. Yeah, let's play the river otter. Kill. Actually, it's something to kill the. No, hold on. Let's think. So on our turn, we take at least 1 damage from the bullfrog. The adder moves up and kills our wolf, and the coyote moves up and does 2 more damage to me currently. I can kill the wolf to reduce the damage we take from the adder, but I don't have a thing that can tank that damage. I think we played the river otter here to do 4 damage to him. It won't kill him. And then on our turn, he does 3 to us and kills our wolf. And on our turn, our otter kills their coyote. Our next turn, that is. Alternatively, I could kill this wolf and the squirrel to play this other wolf, where the squirrel currently is, just to do 3 damage to him and not lose the wolf next turn. And then we draw a squirrel and play the river otter next turn. You know what? Let's do that. we have a rattler showing up. Okay. So I think we do take the squirrel. Place you here. Sacrifice the squirrel to place the river otter. And we end our turn and do 3 damage to him. Okay, 1 card left. We do 1 damage on, so we need to kill the adder on his side of the board this time. We have 5 bones. It's not enough to play it. But we have many other cards in our deck, or maybe not many. How many can I see? How many cards? I can't. Let's draw a card from our deck. If it's not... if it requires a sacrifice, I can make up my mind what we're going to do then. A gold pelt. Okay. It's not really what I wanted. And we're going to take 2 more damage on our return. We can't sacrifice the gold pelt either. We're going to slowly be losing at this rate. I think we still play it. Actually, maybe we use these emergency bones after all then. Seems like a waste to use 4 of them to give us 10 bones to summon the adder. But we can play the pelt over, say, the bullfrog to stop that 1 damage from occurring each turn, and our rattler kills their rattler. Let's do it. Okay, well, we need cards in our hand. The stink bug. Okay. We've got the bones for it. Kraken! We'll hit him for 3 damage, and we have 1 this turn. Oh, and here's Lotaeri. And he's free, so we have to place him here. Okay, no problem. This wasn't too bad. I'm actually glad we used the bones. I don't know if we would have won without it. I could have won this a little faster had I made better decisions, I feel. But now I know we didn't need to hit this to match what's on the painting. So if we get another painting in the future that shows how the board, what the board needs to look like, I'll know that we just have to make the board look like that at any point to win. Okay. A flower. And we can take the flower. Should we? It's still growing. I don't know if I want to do that. We'll leave it there. What's the board look like? Do you even know the battle coming up? We'll leave it there till after this battle. And then maybe we'll interact with it. This must be an ant spawner on it. But why would I care about an ant in my hand? That one can't be moved. We have the option of playing that. This creature has flying. Three. I don't understand how the ants come into play on this board. Flying but blocks flying, so we don't want that there. Places the tail down, moves to... Oh! Places the tail down but moves to the right, so... But our flying goes over it to still hit them. So that's correct. That's interesting. It looks like we did more damage than we needed to. Curious. Caged wolf. Well, we see him here as well. I think we leave that alone at the moment. We'll come back for that one. And we'll leave the flower here until after our next battle. Do we have the caged wolf in our deck? We do. Interesting, this symbol here is the same one as what's on our pelt. It's not one of these paw prints that all the other ones have. I'm guessing this gets traded as opposed to being used to fight. Lewis? Who the heck is Lewis? Apparently, Lotaeri was not the only person to fall to our opponent at some point. He's got two symbols on him. That makes him attractive to place, to sacrifice him to someone else to move that symbol. I think we'll probably do that. The bullfrog, though, could also be handy with his ability to block flying for a little bit, since we're dealing with kingfishers in the next battle. Oh, not next battle, but I guess against the next boss. I'll take Lewis. We'll kill him up ahead. Hello. Hello. Don't worry about it. We're gonna be killing Lewis. Am I your choice? It's me. It's definitely not you. You only have one hit point. Well, actually, it might be you, Stoat. We could change the cost. So what is this going to do? This moves it from a blood point cost to a bone cost. Everything else remains the same. We make it more expensive to play the card, but it does more damage. Could add it to the Rattler, but the 6 bones was actually a bit more tricky to get than I had originally thought it was going to be. I'm thinking it's the wolf. We put this on. Let's do it. That's good to know as well that it does work as I thought, and both symbols get added to that card. A very limited board on our side. Kingfisher, Coyote, Kingfisher. The fur will block this Kingfisher for 3 turns. We have these 3 damage to worry about to start. We got our Skink for 2 life, 2 damage. Drops a tail when it takes damage. Does that prevent it from taking damage? The symbol would be struck. Its tail's created its place, and a card bearing the sigil moves to the right. I think that lets us play him. He takes a hit and moves a bit. So I'm willing to give him a try. Plus we get another item restored in our inventory. What's the other alternative? We draw... Oh, I can't draw any cards this turn. We don't have any flying, so I can't really utilize that stump very well at the moment. So I think we do play the squirrel. And we sacrifice it to play the skink. We place our skink here to absorb hits from that coyote, because it will move to the right and it should drop its tail here. And I don't know how that works. I think that's how it works. And then the skink will do 2 damage on this side next turn, and the kingfisher won't be attacking it, so we have a slight advantage damage-wise. Oh, we earned 4 more bone tokens from the skink. Very nice. It's hard to call it cowardly. A sparrow's coming up after this guy. But I don't care, because the sparrow's not going to block any damage from our... I don't think it works that way. This is what he's going to play next turn, and he can't at the moment. It can't... I think only the things here do damage to us. So I think we need a squirrel in order to counter the coyote with our stoat. Fine. We could win... No, we cannot. Okay, I was gonna say, we can win if we use the pliers. I really don't want to use the... Oh, the pliers. Hello, what's this? Scissors. To the user. You may cut up one of your adversary's cards. It is destroyed. That's interesting. Did we get 2 items from the skink? I thought it was just 1 item we got from the skink. We're going to do 3 damage to him and win this turn. So there's nothing I need to do. Yeah, that's it. We've won. We should still play like it really matters in case he decides to cheat. So, we have bones. Let's draw a card from our deck and see what it is. The opossum. So, we could play it, but I don't see why we would. I might want to hold on to it in case he does cheat. So, we'll just end our round and deal 3 damage. The opossum would just do some damage to the stump anyway, so it wouldn't do any damage to him. Okay. Let's get more cards in my deck, I guess. I really don't want to, but I don't have a choice. River Otter. The inviolable beehive. When it is attacked, you will draw a bee. And another wolf cub. How many otters do I have in my deck? Just 1, right? Just one. We'll take a wolf cub. And before we go to the fire, let's go ahead and interact with both of these other things after all. So we'll take the flower here. Oh, it's the entire pot as well. Oh. You've plucked that from the oil painting. You must not like the cards that I deal you. Fine. That was an interesting thing to say. But I don't know what that did for us. One damage. So that's 1 damage there. 2 damage. Hits this, that would normally spawn... I can't move you away either. Or you. I think that's what we do. This does 1 damage to him. 2 damage. Hits this to make a tail. This would move here, but I guess can't. This does 1 damage to this, and then this dies. And then this does 3 damage to him, and that's 5 total. Nope. Got that completely wrong. I don't understand this at all. I don't get it. There aren't very many choices, though, for this here. Yeah, so that has to be there. That has to be there. I can't move this. Oh, that's interesting. This does 1 damage here and dies. Then this does 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Without having met her, this wood carving is meaningless. In time, you will understand its power. That looked a bit like a totem to me. By the way, I'm pretty sure... well, I'm not. Actually, maybe I'm not. I think for some reason this does still interact with that squirrel for some reason. I'm wondering if the squirrel isn't unlocked or frees up itself if we, like, don't kill any squirrels for a turn during the battles. It's really tough. Those squirrels are so useful. The warm light of a campfire was a welcome sight, though the 10 hungry eyes around it dampened the greeting. Warm a creature by the fire, enhance its power, said one. Nope, nope, nope. Do what you must. I think we'll take the opossum and strengthen him. The fire warmed the weary opossum and enhanced its power. You suspected the intentions of the survivors were less than pure. With your opossum in tow, you retreated into the woods. Boss time, everyone. Let's do it. The mud tugged hard at your feet, forcing you to slow your pace. A rank odor caused your stomach to churn and your eyes to water. It was the rotting fish that hung from the branches around you. A huge man approached. Go, fish. Kingfisher to start. Okay. Not a very good hand this time. In fact, we can't really play anything. Well, hold on. We could play the squirrel and the smoke and sacrifice them both to place the caged wolf in play, which gives us a wall, but that's it. But it does also give us 2 bones, with which we have 6 total to play the Rattler, to deal 4 damage to him if I really want that. It won't end the round, so it is tempting to do that. Alternatively, we wait around and see what he's going to do. And draw a different card from our deck next turn. Or a squirrel to place the moose buck, which runs around and does 3 damage for a bit instead of the Rattler. We would still have what we need to use these tokens if I wait 1 more round. So yeah, we'll just wait around, let him do 1 damage to us at this moment. Okay, so the squirrel. Fresher fish, easy choice. Uh-oh. There's something he's doing. What are you doing with that hook? I don't know what he's doing. Now, I don't feel like I want to place the moose buck any longer. I feel like that's a mistake. Maybe we could see what he does and take 2 damage. But then we're almost dead, and that's worrying to me. We can make a comeback with our Rattler, though, without too much trouble. So I want to see what he does. To see, well, oh man, he's gonna kill me. What happens if I play another squirrel on the board? It won't matter where I place it. New fish, easy choice. So he's targeting the last card I played on the board. One card per turn. Don't be so greedy. So we definitely don't want to play the Rattler next. I need to know what he does, everyone. So we're going to end our turn. Mine now. Go fish. He takes a card from us. I might be okay with that. If he doesn't do this again this turn. It's every other turn. So our first turn, he wasn't going to do it, I guess, but we didn't know that because we didn't place any cards on the board. I want the moose buck in play. I feel like we need the moose buck in play, so we're going to play the smoke as well. And then we're going to sacrifice them all to play this. And I don't want to kill the squirrel. I want to leave that out for the time being. You know, we should play the Rattler now, too. 1, 2... We have 6 bone tokens. That's 7 damage to him, which is not enough to kill him. But there's going to be another stage to this. But our moose buck is just basically countering what he's currently got on the board. I don't think we played the Rattler yet. Not yet, everyone. We'll do 3 damage and be back to neutral. On his turn, he does 3 damage to me, putting us back on this side. But his side of the board is filled. He won't be able to hit me with anything else. And we draw a squirrel card next turn. Let's do that. Yeah, we're not going to play the Rattler yet. Which fish are choose? Oh no! Okay, so he's gonna choose a card on our side of the board. He doesn't do it only to new cards. He'll choose an existing card. That makes this much tougher for me. Take new fish. Easy. If I sacrifice the squirrel... Actually, well, I can't. Oh man, this is interesting. What's he gonna do with the squirrel? There's no room on his side of the board. I guess we find out. Let's end the turn. Man, so every other turn, I need to put a squirrel on that board to stop him from taking my moose buck. Is he gonna not take the squirrel this turn? Otherwise, we're at a standstill, him and I. Take fish. Go fish. Interesting. So now we're actually gaining a little bit of damage on him. Golden pelt doesn't help me whatsoever. It's not even something I can sacrifice. We just end the turn. Well, we know we need a squirrel. That squirrel's gonna go there. And we end our turn. Now, this is a bit awkward, because our moose buck will hurt the squirrels, and not him. And we're still going to be taking 1 point of damage on his turn. 2, technically. So now we're falling behind. So we need to put some damage on him somehow. So if I don't draw a very cheap card here to do that with, we're going to need to play the Rattler this turn. A worker ant. It's two... It's no damage. Oh, damn it. The value represented with this sigil will be equal to the number of ants that the owner has on their side of the table. So it does 1 damage currently. That's how the ants work. Well, we have to play the Rattler this turn. We don't have a choice. So what happens at the end of my turn is we do no damage to him. The Moosebuck kills the squirrel. On his turn, these 2 kingfishers move up and do 2 damage to me. 1, 2. We're 2 away from death. On his turn, he'll take my Moosebuck. So I would need to place a squirrel down. Actually, we could place a squirrel down, place the worker ant down, and then the gold pelt down. I think we can delay the Rattler for a bit. So hold on, so let's think. So, again, I'm going to take 2 damage on my turn from these 2 kingfishers. My next turn begins. Moosebuck has to be moved. So Moosebuck will move. He's going to take a card from me next turn. I play the squirrel. He moves his hook over that. I kill the squirrel to play the worker ant. He moves his token over that. I play the gold pelt. He moves his token over that. I do 2 damage to him with my ant. When the Moosebuck pushes things out of the way, does it replace the card that the hook was over? I'm going to assume it does. So the Moosebuck was a really tricky thing to play. I need to be careful with how I do that. I think, Tim, you have to play the Rattler at this point. You really wanted to delay. The good news is you got a few more cards in your hand. Four damage this round. 1, 2, 3, 4. We take 2. We win the next round. After that. Okay, we'll do it. Let's play the Rattler. And end our turn. Did I neglect to mention overkill damage? Excess damage is not wasted. It carries over to the card behind the mangled corpse of its victim. Lucky for you. Oh, wow! So I should have played the Rattler here to kill the squirrel and that kingfisher. You did neglect to mention it. We need that to go away. So squirrel drawn. And I want to understand the hook. Oh, so normally I'd place a squirrel here to push the Rattler out of the way, but he's going to move that to the squirrel and possibly take our Moosebuck. So we place the squirrel here instead. And we end our turn. I kind of want to kill it to place the worker ant to see if, well, if I do that, he's just going to move his hook over the worker ant, and that's how that will work. Just end your turn and win the current round. You know, I should not even have played this. Well, I don't know how the board gets reset yet. Maybe he takes everything on our side of the board, and it's awful for us. Maybe he doesn't. Let's end the turn. Go fish. Oh, no! What is this? Bait buckets. That sounds like something I don't want him to have on his side of the board. Oh, I don't like the look of that at all. What's gonna come out if we hit the bait buckets? Because I'm hitting 2 of them right now. We could kill the rattler and our squirrel to place the caged wolf into play. And place that here. That's a free wall, Tim. The caged wolf is not a free wall, but do I want to kill both these creatures for it? I don't think so. So, first off, I think we draw a card from our standard deck. The skink. Okay. So we can use this turn. Or next turn, if I need to. I think we did. Do I really want to see what happens? Oh, come on. Hold on 1 second, everyone. Sorry, game minimized. Okay, so... This is a trap. This is 100% a trap. But I don't know what that trap is. I don't know what that trap is. I don't like this. I don't like this. We're gonna kill both those bait buckets. I really feel like we should only kill 1 bait bucket. Yeah, these have this... Oh, I understand. I understand now. The caged wolf needs to be freed from its cage with this symbol. Okay, well, I don't know what's going to happen. So, we have the scissors to destroy a card if we need to. So let's end the turn and see what happens to us. Go fish. Oh my god. Great white sharks and 2 of them. And another bait bucket. And our moose buck's gonna walk around and activate every single bait bucket. That's in play. Oh, that moose buck was an awful idea. I think we need to kill it. Alright. So, they didn't have flying. So, this round, I can let my moose buck do damage to him. But we need to chop up one of these 2 cards. So, okay. How do you want to do this, Tim? I think what we do is we draw a squirrel and kill both squirrels to place the caged wolf there. We then scissors that shark. Let's do it. Nope, that's the skink. Squirrel. There. Caged wolf, kill you, kill you. Place that wall there. And we have to slice up this. We do 3 damage to him. He does 4 damage to us and wins. So we have to slice up this card. And that's it. Okay, we're doing 3 more damage to him on our turn. We do 3 damage, and after that, the moose buck's moving over to the right one. 1, 2, 3. We just need 3 more damage done to him somehow. Actually, I think we'll win next round. Oh, maybe. The wolf is going to get out of the cage after this hits it one more time. And I think that will give us a normal wolf. For 3 damage. But next round, let's look here. Yes, we should win next round. So we will draw... I'm assuming that when this defeats this caged wolf, this works like the bait buckets, and the wolf is freed. If that's not the case, and this just dies, we have to make some clever plays at that point. Let's draw a card from our standard deck. Lucky draw. I don't know. You're not actually what I wanted to see. Alright. Let's end the turn. I don't want to play anything else from my hand at this moment. What was that? Okay, we'll win. We're doing 3 damage with our wolf this turn. I think we'll play the stoat and kill our moose buck to do so. Since that lets us get 1 additional damage on him, and I don't know if that will matter. So let's do... Oh, we have to draw a card first. Okay, so then let's draw another card from our standard deck. The Ant Queen. Well, I still want to play the stoat, so we're gonna kill you, moose buck. Back on the board. All right, and we just end the turn, and we've won. Need a light. Your reward. Another pack rat. This guy again. 7 strength, 7 life, 4 blood. I have no words for this freak of nature. Long elk. Looks like a worm to me. 4 bones, moves to the right, has poison on it. 1 damage, 2 life. Interesting. I think if we get the chance to use the Urluli to create a card, another death card, if we lose later on down the line, this is tempting to take. But I tend not to. I don't know. When Magic the Gathering was around, or it still is around, when I used to play Magic the Gathering like 20-something years ago, I was never really a big fan of the green decks. It took too much effort to get the green cards out for me. I was a big black, blue, or white fan. And I played mixed decks often. Black and blue for like migraine decks where I would make my opponent discard and make them take damage. Or like white and blue decks. Or even just pure white was my favorite. I had a deck that could gain hundreds of life each turn. Once it got rolling, it's kind of broken. I guess Magic Gathering probably still is. I think we grab one of these two. And we already have an animal with, well, you know, the Pack Rat's pack symbol was really handy this past time. No, we won't. Actually, let me look at this again. We receive a random item. That's not 2 random items. It's just 1. I think we'll grab... Well, it does give me an option to have yet another card that would have it if I sacrifice this Pack Rat in the future. So we'd have multiple cards giving me more items if I need them. Or we take the long elk, which I might end up using anyway. I don't think we take this. Let's and long elk is also tempting to grab because it has these 2 symbols, which I could utilize on the cards of mine. Like by sacrificing to move it to another card, and hope we get lucky if we make another death card later down the line that we can move those 2. But Pack Rat could do the same thing also. We'll take the long elk. You considered one of the angler's catches as a meal, but the rank odor deterred you. Dinner would have to wait. Let me think. A frigid gust of wind billowed, unwelcome, into your lungs. The beauty of the falling snow failed to distract you from the chill in your bones. You had ascended to the snow line. Well, everyone. Oh! Alright, so before we do anything else, we're going to go look at that wolf over here. And then I think we'll wrap up the session then. Because it feels like we've been playing for close to an hour. Still don't have any clue how to interact with the cuckoo clock. I was right. It does go there. And that gives us the knife. You finally pried my special dagger from the paws of that squirrel, though you may wish that you hadn't. Why? Oh, there's more teeth here. We'll take all the teeth. Actually, I probably should have done that. Still looks like a hand to me. This looks like a skeletal hand holding like a card or something here. To me. Or a cup or something. I'm positive that's important. I don't know how it is. Oh! Is that the ring we found earlier? I can't take it. No, it must have been a part of that. So that caged wolf saved our life. I'm really glad we were able to use, we put it to good use there. I don't know where the knife is used. Oh, it's an item now that we have on the board. Okay. How about that? Was the scissors an item that we got around here somewhere? I don't remember that, but I guess it was. All right. Well, I thank you all for watching, and I will see you all in the next one. Take care, everyone.